So today we're going to be talking about making deviled eggs. This is one of my favorite recipes. My Nana makes it all the time, and I've made it since I've learned how to cook. And it's so great because you can jazz it up and make it like an hors d'oeuvre, or you can have it for barbecues or an everyday side dish. So to get started, you're going to need some utensils. You're going to need a bowl to mix in, a knife, a couple spoons, a spatula, and depending on whether or not you want to blend or use a fork, you're going to need one of those. And then you're going to raid your fridge and your pantry, and you're going to find some pickle juice. And mayo or Miracle Whip, you can use whatever you have on hand. And I like to add some paprika, but it's optional. You don't have to put that in. And some classic yellow mustard. And optional ingredients also include this nice plastic bag and some scissors if you don't want to use a spoon to fill your eggs. So we're going to get started by having these eggs. You're going to do them longwise, like so. And then you're going to dump them in your mixing bowl. Anybody have any questions about how to cut your eggs? No?
Not yet.
Not yet? It's a lot of eggs. Maybe we don't need quite as many. And another thing, guys, I've already boiled and peeled these eggs. So you want to boil your eggs for about 10 or 15 minutes and then soak them in some cold water and peel them before you start. So then we're going to put our eggs over here on a plate because they're ready to be filled when we get our filling done. And then we're going to start adding our ingredients. So, you need about a quarter cup of mayo or Miracle Whip. I kind of eyeball it because I've done it so much. You can do more or less. If you do more, you're going to have a creamier filling. If you do less, it's going to be a little more dry. And then add some mustard. Again, I eyeball. So probably about a teaspoon and a half or so. And then I like to put some paprika in mine. You don't have to, you can omit this. And some pickle juice. Don't overdo it or it will taste terrible. But a little bit is great. It adds a little zing. And salt and pepper. Just a little bit, just to taste. And I use the blender, but you can use a fork, like I said. Just blend everything up until it's smooth. And now I like to take a plastic Ziploc bag. This is optional. You don't have to do this. You can just use a plain spoon and fill them. But this makes a little less of a mess and it makes them look a little prettier, I think. You just put it all in one corner of the bag, like this. Everybody knows how to fill a bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know how to fill a bag?
I think so.
You think so?
No.
And then squeeze it down into the corner of the bag. You want to make sure it's tight so it comes out. And then snip the end off with a pair of scissors. And then we're going to take our eggs and you're going to fill them like this. Just kind of go around in a circle motion. And it's okay if a few of them break. You can always just glue them back together with your filling. And that is it. That concludes our egg demonstration. So you guys can have some after this. And as I said, it's a great recipe because you can jazz it up or you can just have it plain like this for everyday use. It's always good to have a good, reliable recipe to fall back on if you're ever in a pinch, because most of these things everyone has on hand. So thank you guys for watching.